Some people still think crying is a sign of weakness. But what if I told you that when a chosen one cries, the whole sky stirs? No exaggeration here. It's spiritual ignorance to see tears as just drops of sadness. There's a powerful energy behind those tears, a vibration that ripples through dimensions and sparks a reaction from the universe. The trouble is, the world isn't ready to handle someone who shines too brightly. Stick with me, because what's coming next will change how you see your own tears. From a young age, the chosen one feels different. They notice the sideways glances, the sense of unsettling others without saying a word. It's a spiritual loneliness that follows them like a shadow. And in the chaos of life, the tears come. But these aren't ordinary tears. They have purpose. They cleanse. They heal. They align. They transform. While others bottle up their pain, the chosen one turns it into fuel for their life's mission. That's when things start to make sense. Behind every tear lies a process of soul refinement. Few get this, but I know you've felt it firsthand. Pause for a second and think, didn't your biggest life changes follow moments when you broke down? Exactly. The chosen one's tears aren't the end of the road, they're a call to spiritual awakening. If you felt this energy, stay with me, because in the next few minutes, I'll show you why your tears are more powerful than you realize. The light that stirs some carry a light that defies explanation. You just feel it. The chosen one is like a flashlight in a world used to darkness. This light isn't just brightness, it's a presence that exposes the shadows of those still asleep. They don't need to do anything to stand out. They just show up, and the room shifts. That kind of energy can sting the eyes of those who prefer the dark. Here's the kicker. Even as a beacon of light, the chosen one often starts life surrounded by rejection. How many times have they heard, "You're too different," or "Something about you rubs me the wrong way"? Those reactions aren't about them, they're spiritual. It's the sleeping soul of another clashing with someone already carrying an awakening. This creates a loneliness that cuts deep. But here's the truth. A lighthouse stands alone on the cliff, yet it never stops guiding ships. Carrying this light isn't easy. The chosen one feels the weight of being different. Sometimes, they wonder if something's wrong with them. Spoiler alert, there isn't. What they carry is a mission that demands courage from the start. The discomfort they cause is actually a spark that ignites change in those around them. And that's where the tears begin, signaling something bigger. Wounds that teach the deepest wounds are the most sacred. They're not accidents, they're milestones. Think about that pain you still carry, the kind that hurts just to recall. What if it's not a burden but a doorway to something new? In many traditions, the chosen one is marked by life. Their scars are like codes etched into their skin, waiting to be deciphered. Wisdom doesn't come from erasing pain. It comes from looking at it and asking, "What are you here to teach me?" Here's a challenge. Pause and think, what wound do you still treat as an enemy? What's the first thing that pops into your mind? Write it down. It's not just a random thought, it's the start of seeing your scars as keys. Trust me, those wounds will lead you to places you can't yet imagine. The power of tears. When a chosen one cries, the universe stops to listen. This isn't your average cry, it's a deep, almost holy release. Each tear carries a memory, an injustice, or old pain that no longer fits in the soul. It's like the body's saying, "Enough. Time to clear it out." This crying isn't weakness, it's a spiritual cleanup. It hurts, sure, but it also purifies and prepares. Because after it, something always shifts, inside you and around you. Ever notice how some tears come out of nowhere? Maybe in the shower, while driving, or when someone says something that hits deep. The chosen one feels everything with a different intensity, And these tears have a purpose. They set off a kind of spiritual justice. It's no coincidence that after these moments, doors open, certain people fade from your life, or situations resolve without explanation. That's the universe answering quietly. If this sounds familiar, try jotting these moments down in a journal. You'll start seeing patterns that tie you to the divine. Here's the best part. Those tears water the ground for your transformation. They don't just clear your eyes, they cleanse the wounds you hide even from yourself. Instead of running from pain, the chosen one leans into it. In a world that dodges hurt, that's a superpower. Some pour it onto paper, writing poems, prayers, or letters they'll never send. Others turn pain into art, music, dance, or care for those around them. At its core, the chosen one's tears are a gateway to a new chapter. And when they step through, something wakes up in the unseen. The strength in your shadow. Everyone talks about light, but here's a secret. Your shadow holds your greatest power. That part of you push away, anger, fear, shame, isn't a flaw. It's a voice begging to be heard. As Carl Jung said, what you resist controls you. What you face transforms you. You don't need to fight your shadow, just make room for it. Try this now. Close your eyes for 3 seconds and ask, what's my shadow trying to tell me? If you feel a shiver or a tightness in your chest, you're on the right track. Embracing your shadow is like unlocking a door you didn't know existed. And on the other side, the strength you need to keep going. The universe responds. A chosen one's pain is never ignored. It might feel like the universe is silent, like nothing's happening. But behind the scenes, a spiritual response is being woven with divine precision. Every tear sends out an energy signal, and the answer always comes, not when you want it, but when it's time. Doors slam shut unexpectedly. Blessings arrive disguised as losses. Chance encounters change everything. That's the universe at work. The chosen one's pain moves gears no one sees. That job you lost and thought was the end? It was a detour. That friend who turned their back? Protection in disguise. The intense energy they release when they hurt doesn't go unnoticed. It calls for answers, signs, synchronicities, gut feelings. To catch these, you need to tune in. Meditate a little. Embrace silence. Walk in nature. These things help you hear when the universe is speaking. Often, the chosen one only sees how much they're cared for when they look back. What felt like chaos at first always turns into healing. The invisible force behind their pain isn't just there to comfort, it's guiding them. The more you understand this, the stronger you become. You start to see that every pain carries a message. And when you get that message, everything falls into place, inside and out. You're not alone. No chosen one walks alone. Even if you feel different, there are others like you out there, and they're looking for you too. Community isn't about finding perfect people. It's about finding those who see your scars and say, "Me too. Let's do this together." Here's a simple challenge. Today, comment on a post or video that moves you. Don't just like it, write something real. You'll be surprised who responds. When you open up, the universe connects you with people on the same wavelength. Those connections are the foundation for what's next. The justice of the unseen with the chosen one. The universe's laws work like clockwork. Anyone who tries to harm them is actually messing with a spiritual structure that doesn't tolerate injustice. The universe might seem quiet, but it acts with flawless fairness. And the wildest part? The chosen one doesn't need to lift a finger. The energy thrown at them always comes back, not out of revenge, but balance. It's like tossing a stone in the air and pretending it won't fall. How many times has the chosen one faced envy, gossip, or betrayal? and only had to wait for the wheel to turn. The discomfort they cause isn't random. It's a reflection of a force that triggers automatic reactions in the spiritual realm. That's why their best defense is silence. While they focus on their mission, those who plot against them reap what they sow. Here's a practical example. Instead of fighting back, the chosen one prays. They guard their energy. They keep refining their soul. This comeback isn't about ego, it's about protecting their path. The response might take time, but it's certain. The chosen one might feel the urge to explain or defend themselves, but over time, they learn their peace is the strongest argument. What vibrates, returns. That certainty changes everything. They realize that the more light they shine, the more they reveal, including what's hidden within themselves. The purpose of your pain has a destination. And it's not just about you. It's about everyone you'll touch with it. Think about it. Who needs to hear what you learned in your darkest moments? Maybe it's a single sentence, a piece of advice, or just your warm presence. A mission isn't about being grand. It's about giving the world what you once needed. Try this. Grab a piece of paper and write, "If my pain were a gift, who would need it?" Don't overthink it. Just let the answer come. This simple question might show you the next step in your journey. Your mission isn't a burden. It's the light you came to share, even if you're still learning to hold it. The refining of the soul pain isn't the end for the chosen one. It's the beginning of a polishing process. They don't escape suffering because their mission requires refining. Just as gold needs fire to shine, the chosen one faces trials that seem too big. But in that heat, something's being shaped. Every fall, every rejection, every lonely moment carves out a strength no one sees. Outsiders have no clue what's being born inside. In the stillness of pain, they start hearing what the world's noise drowned out. They realize not every companion is good, not every friend is support. They begin letting go of what doesn't belong, clearing their emotions, rediscovering who they are. Want a practical tip for this phase? Write goodbye letters to everything that no longer fits. Habits, people, old versions of you. You don't need to send them. Just release. Transformation is also about letting go. Slowly, the chosen one sees that pain didn't come to break them. It came to show them who they are. When they accept this, resilience blooms. They stop begging for the pain to vanish and start asking what it's teaching. That shift is a game changer. The intense energy they once carried without understanding becomes a healing force for themselves and those around them. When the fire dies down, something new rises from the ashes. Protecting your light, you can't help anyone if you're drained. So, jot down these 3 practices to shield your energy like armor. First, every morning, picture a waterfall of purple light washing over you for a minute. It's simple but powerful. Second, at night, say 3 times, "I return to the universe what isn't mine." This cuts ties with energies that don't belong. Third, stand barefoot on grass or soil for 2 minutes. The earth recharges you. It's free and it works. Try one of these today. Then let me know which one made a difference. These aren't just rituals, they're ways to keep your light glowing without burning out. The rebirth after crossing the valley of pain, the chosen one doesn't come back the same. They're reborn. It's not just getting up from a fall, it's emerging with a new purpose. The one who once cried in secret now walks quietly but with clarity. Their vision sharpens. Their heart matures. Their wounds become maps. They no longer care about judgmental looks or empty criticism because they know their light doesn't need approval. Those who couldn't handle them before can't keep up now. In this rebirth, a spiritual clarity emerges that's hard to explain. The chosen one starts seeing signs where they once saw coincidences. They hear answers in silence. They sense when a room feels heavy. The sensitivity that once felt like a burden becomes a guide. Many in this phase feel the urge to change cities, jobs, or circles. Guess what? That's growth born from pain taking shape. It's the call to live more authentically. Challenges still come, of course, but they don't fall into the same traps anymore. An invisible force pushes them forward, as if the universe is saying, "Now you get it." Spiritual loneliness might linger, but now it brings wisdom. The chosen one learns to be their own anchor, to trust the universe's laws, to walk hand in hand with their mission. They know their spiritual awakening was just the start of something much bigger. An invitation for today, so tell me, how many times have you held back tears thinking it was strength, when really, the universe was just waiting for you to release the pain so it could act? Every time a chosen one faces injustice, something shifts, not just in the physical world. There's a spiritual justice working quietly, balancing the scales even if no one sees. Trust me, the universe fixes everything. Your silences were never wasted. Every injustice you faced triggered a response. The more you align with your mission, the clearer it becomes that nothing is random. What feels like loss today reveals its purpose tomorrow. So ask yourself, was that rejection actually a blessing in disguise? Was that pain the push that brought you closer to the divine? If these words hit home, your soul is ready. Ready to stop fighting and start walking with awareness. You're not here by chance. Your wounds are sacred. Your shadow is powerful. Your tribe is waiting. And your mission, it's already begun. One last question. What are you going to do with this today? It doesn't need to be huge. A small step changes everything. Share this message with someone who needs it. Drop a comment about what moved you most. The world is waiting for what only you can give. You're the chosen one of your own story. And that story is just getting started.